and how important it is for them to exercise, do the right things for their voice. It's like any other muscle in the body, man. All right. So what's going on, Rise fam? How you doing? We back again for another episode of Hash It Out. You got me today. I'm gonna be here with my man Will from Hollow Intent. So I hope everybody's ready to get down as we sit down here and we hash it out. That's right. So what's going on, my man Will? How you been doing today, bro?
Oh man, just hanging around, trying to stay busy, man. I appreciate you bringing me on here. It's fantastic.
Man, it's wonderful, man. It's a pleasure to have you on here. Definitely, man. You're the reason we do all this in the first place. So thank you so very much for being a part of it, bro. So look, man, we had you guys in the magazine not that long ago, Hollow Intent, man. It was a great article. We got a lot of traction on it, and the music has always been dope. So I just want to get you guys on here and catch it up, man. How's Hollow Intent been doing over the past little year with this pandemic going on?
Well, I mean, it's been a wild ride for sure for everybody, Unfortunately, we lost probably about 30 shows last year, which is, obviously drops in the bucket compared to, nationally touring artists, but still 30 shows is a lot to lose out on. We were slotted to play Blue Ridge Rock Festival, and that obviously got postponed to this year. So, but nonetheless, we got down, got to work, and started barreling through. So we added a fifth member to our band since then, another guitar
Okay.
player. So uh, I'll be adding some guitar parts here and there, but I'll be focusing on vocals mostly. But yeah, it's been very busy.
I got you, man. I got you. So I was just checking out your latest video. I see that it was released in 2020 and whatnot during the pandemic. I guess you was trying to give fans something to be positive to. You know what I'm saying? So give us a little bit of information on that, man. How it went down. How the shoot went and all that information.
So Superhero came about. We were discussing on picking a studio to go work with, and my good friend Wes in the band Lowborn has his own studio, and decided to go out there. And we wanted to do something that nobody's heard us practice or jam to before. So we literally wrote it on the fly, and I finished writing the vocals in the vocal booth. So um, that was fun, and then just the meaning of the video was super important, especially to me because I'm a diagnosed high functioning autistic. So I focus super hard on something, and sometimes I ignore other things, unfortunately. But it's just about taking the song's about taking your weakness, and it's you know what you consider to be your downfall is somebody else's strength from their perspective. So just being positive, staying upbeat, and just knowing that even though what you think is the worst part of yourself is always better for somebody else.
Got you, man. That's a really good message because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who deal with the same thing. Who might be going through the same issue, but it's really nice that they know that they're not doing all that by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool, man. That's really dope. That's really dope. So
Yeah.
now I know you guys had to drop a lot of shows. I think we was talking about that earlier, right? So you guys had to drop a lot of shows for it. Now, um, with the vaccinations coming out and with things seeming like it may pick up a little bit this year, have you guys tried to plan anything for later months, say after August, or anything for the band?
Yeah, we've actually got shows before August. So we've got March 27th. We've got another one in April that has yet to be announced. So I can't say anything about that. We got July 3rd, July 10th, and then we have a couple others that we're not able to announce yet after that. But yeah.
Got you. Now, are you how did you say? Are these going to be regional, local shows? Or are you guys going to be traveling out of way?
Oh, the one in March is in Richmond, Virginia. The one, both of them in July. One's in Myrtle Beach, and the other one is in Indiana.
Got you, man. Well, that's pretty fresh. That's pretty fresh. Um, what are they saying as far as like COVID restriction? Like, how is that going? Because I haven't heard of anything opening up as of late, but that's pretty interesting that they're planning for it. What's the, the safety precautions behind it so far this
This
way?
is always a heated subject, so I'll keep it as light as possible on this. It's you'll never know what you can do unless you have it there. It's if you don't have the show scheduled, you're not going to know if you're able to play it. Being that said, I will just say this: there are rules to follow, and sometimes we don't like them. We all wish we could go to the speed limit. We all wish we could go faster than the speed limit, So um I'll just leave it at that.
I got you. I got you. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. That's cool. That's cool. So after this last and latest video that you guys got going on, and as far as anything new coming after that, are you guys like I know over COVID, I've noticed a lot of bands they just went like video crazy. Like I don't know where they like they just like we're making videos and videos and videos. So are you guys like hopping on that same thing and you guys trying to make it more visual because of the pandemic keeping people from being out, or are you guys just kind of throttling back on that and just trying to get back into the regular show kind of thing?
Actually, we went the complete opposite direction everybody went in. Everybody was oversaturating social media with live stream this and donate to this and this and that. And while that's fantastic and it's great that they learned how to utilize that, we took a step back and got back to the drawing board on figuring out things such as our live performance. When things open back up, we don't want to be the same old band that you came and see before. And not that it was awful to see by any means, but we wanted to step it up a game. So we got to work on that. I've been working on my production skills. Most of the music that you hear is self-produced. So um, just working on that, networking and all that. So we took the time that could have been used to do that live stream, and we just turned that into filling that. We just filled that time with networking and finding different things to kind of get us to a next level.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Now, as far as the new member that you guys got in the band,
Mhm.
how's the chemistry with you guys been so far? Because I know a lot of times it takes a little bit for a new bandmate to get in, learn how they write, be able to drop something real quick, knowing that the rest of the band kind of likes what's going on. But how's that process coming for you guys?
Well, actually, the great thing is Chris, him and I were actually in a band together before, um, where I was writing and playing, and then he stepped in and we started. I went to straight vocals on that, and we have a very similar style. We have a very similar range. Vocally, he's also a vocalist as well. So, just having that combination just gives a whole nother dynamic to what we've been able to provide in the first place. It'll help me out because then I'm not, trying to sing and scream and play. So, but it's always great having a different element into it. I'm the only member in the band that listens to modern rock on a daily consistent basis. Everyone else is old, listens to older music. So, our other guitarist Wes, he's into classical music, and Mark's into punk and groove, and the bassist is into like hardcore stuff, and then Chris is into just he's eclectic. So it's just having all of that is wonderful. So it's been great so far.
That's good. That's good, man. That's really good, actually. I like the idea. Like, I like it when musicians. Well, I like it when musicians, they're coming in a band and they've got all this diversity in their music. You know what I mean? Because even if you're playing metal, nobody said that you can't listen to classical music or hip hop or jazz or EDM, even, and then incorporate what you like into the music that you play. So, when you hear bands, at least you can tell like when they have a range of music. And I think that's pretty cool. I like the way Hollow Intent sounds and the music that you guys make, you know what I mean? So
Thank you.
kudos upon that, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So with the new guitars and everything, how are you guys slated as far as music writing on some new material for 2021? What are you guys looking at?
Oh, we got some stuff for you. We've been debating on going between an album, two EPs, singles, an EP and singles, and it's a never-ending cycle of decision making. So and it also changes with that revolving door of how COVID is going to be. Obviously with an album, you want to, be able to play shows, but with the way you can't have the capital if you're not, especially a band as on as small of a level as we are. So you have, in order for us to make the money we need to have to, put promo behind an album, got to have shows. Don't have shows, guess what? Now you're pulling out of your own pocket. So it's just we're still trying to figure out exactly how we want to do it, but we definitely still have a lot of good stuff in the works for new music. So
That's good, man.
oh
That's
yeah.
real good. That's real good. But yeah, I do agree with you because, being able to tour and to be able to put all that together in order to make that work, that's really important. So I can understand the delay on trying to figure out what to do with that for sure. So, that definitely makes sense. But I will say I can't lie, the social media and the what is it? Spotify's and the Apple Music and whatnot, they're doing pretty good for the local bands. I know back in the day when I was playing, we ain't have all that available for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh man, that's kind of crazy. But I think that's really neat though. And I think I'm looking forward to hearing some of that material you guys drop. It's gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's actually it's a little heavier. We're trying to push that envelope a little bit, expand that boundary, and do something different. I've been taking a bunch of different vocal lessons. I actually got some information and grabbed some DVDs from this wonderful vocal coach called Melissa Cross. She is a renowned vocal coach in the metal industry. So we're talking. She's worked with Maddie from um, uh, Memphis Mayfire. She's worked with, I believe it's Caleb from Beartooth and tons of other, artists and bands. And what she, has you do for exercises, you feel kind of silly, but they work. So, it's just, yeah, it's been fun. I'm excited. I cannot wait to get out there and just drop the hammer.
No, that's pretty cool because I've noticed a lot of vocalists don't even understand how important it is for them to exercise, do the right things for their voice. It's like any other muscle in the body, man. You can go out there and pull it, jack it up.
Mm-hmm.
Voice, though, you jack up your voice, though, you kind of messed up for a hot minute. So,
yeah, if you scream the wrong way or do any gutturals or growls the wrong way, and you get that acid that comes up and eats it up, it's bad. That's David Draymond.
Yeah, nah, that's interesting because, like you said, everything takes practice on it. It's from singing to even playing the instrument and whatnot, and there's always a proper technique for everything. So, for y'all, all of y'all out there who's trying to start a band, if you don't do vocal warm ups, you're gonna jack yourself up. No different from working out in the gym, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. Well, man, I'm very happy to hear all this wonderful stuff going on for Hollow Intent, man. That's pretty fresh. Let me ask you some personal questions. You got a favorite football team?
Yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan.
Dolphins fan. Hey, man, you guys, what's going on with your team? What you?
I think Coach Flores was a bit robbed from the Coach of the Year status, but that's just a little biased opinion there. But man, I'm happy. I'm excited. We actually have a coach that doesn't look like he's lost. So like Adam Gase was. But no, I like the direction of our team. I love the culture change. Everybody believes in each other, and bringing a new quarterback in who didn't have any OTAs, didn't have any workouts, really any time to study the playbook, really, and just the fact that our defense stepped up and we were a top 5 defense helped us get to where we're at. So I look forward to the next, hopefully, a next decade of some winning seasons.
Nah, I can feel that, man, because the Dolphins, they deserve it. Y'all in whose conference y'all in? Bills and
East, yeah,
Patriots.
yep.
Oh man. Well, I mean, at least now though, that's I'm just saying, as far as right now, it's a wide open conference. I mean, the Bills is looking pretty powerful, but they still got their weaknesses there. And I mean, you guys is actually looking pretty good. The Dolphins was looking pretty good this year. And as far as the Patriots, I mean,
No.
I it's hard for me because I can't lie to tell everybody, I am a Cam Newton fan because he was our first superstar here in Charlotte. So I was like, yeah, I like the dude because he was the first person actually outside of Steve Smith, you know what I'm saying, to actually, be that dude. But he went up to New England with a quarterback as a wide receiver and still won 7 games, dude. Which was more than what the Panthers won, and they had a full arsenal of people. So, I'm saying if they let him go, y'all should be okay. Or if they don't put a team around him, y'all should be okay. But if the Patriots get their old defense back and then they go get that dude 2 or 3 receivers, man.
They're old defenses in Miami now.
That's gonna be something. But I'm looking forward to see how after this year, I'm looking forward to see how it's gonna change the sports world, all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happened? Like for the Super Bowl, last night for the Super Bowl, it was like $150 for you to get a cardboard cutout and you could watch the game virtually.
Yeah, that's like I'll spend $100 and get some drinks and food and sit at my house. I'm
Yeah,
good.
you know what I mean? Like, yo, that's crazy, man.
Business wise, that's good.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's that is so off the chain. Like the way the technology has done things, like even with the NBA, the way that they had them in that bubble, and then for the first couple of games, it was just a screen full of virtual people,
Yeah.
jumping up and down and doing all this, that, and the other. So I was like, dude, that is like bananas crazy, man. So it's like I said, I'm looking for like next season. If you was an owner, would you pitch this out? I love this part of Hash It Out, right? Would you pitch this out? Would you say, yo, man, the arena's back open. I can sell 75,000 seats, so let me sell 75,000 seats. But we set up the whole thing to be virtual as well. So why not open another 75,000 virtual seats for $150 a piece and let people watch it from home in a different direction than you can on TV and make all kinds of profit off of that?
You know what I think they should do is I think everybody knows that the Packers are, well, use them as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody knows the Packers are publicly traded. They're a public team. Everybody owns basically the Packers. So, what teams should do, honestly, is have a subscription to their own team. Be public. Ever since, since the Packers have been public, they've had consistent success. So, we're talking like, you've had Brett Favre for however long, and then before that was what was his name? You know who it is. But him before that, and you have 3 major quarterbacks, and there's really been nobody in between, consistent success. So teams should be offering to have their own games, their own channels being put into what we have now as far as watching it. But you should be able to watch a game being a subscriber to the team, and they can still sell tickets.
That would be pretty cool. Like, I'm not mad at that. Like I said, if I can get me a virtual seat that's actually pretty sweet, I can't front. Every now and then I would like to go to a live game just for the atmosphere. But come on, man, if you're sitting at home, it's 250,000 degrees outside, the sun beating down up in your face. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing like it, man.
Yeah, that's true. But like on that day, if your team happens to suck, there ain't nothing better than being on some virtual glasses going, yeah, I got me a nice cool beer that didn't cost me $50. You know what I'm saying? I got my food here on my table and I'm sitting in my drawers while y'all out there, I'm chilling right now. I can get down with that. I ain't even gonna lie.
What would be really awesome actually is I know a lot of teams do good things like, Atlanta, their stadium recycles rainwater and
wow.
puts that water out. There's a whole system in place, and the water goes out to privileged and poor communities. So yeah, it's fantastic. So I think what would be really cool is if you have these either tickets season ticket holders, or the people that usually sit in the box be able to sponsor a seat for people, or anybody could sponsor a seat for somebody. I think that would be pretty cool, because then they could still be safe and watch the game as well, and from a good seat.
I got you, man. I got you. That's a good idea, actually. Kind of help everybody out. Owners still.
Yo, I need a job, Dolphins. Hit me up.
There you go, man. Hey, you never know. They may holler at you, be like, "Yo, man, we like your ideas, dog. We need to go ahead and holler at you a little bit more." Go ahead.
You can sign my NDA, please.
Yeah, that'd be off the chain. Well, being a Dolphins fan, though, could you appreciate what Tom Brady accomplished from the Super Bowl yesterday, even though he was probably one of your worst enemies?
I love Tom Brady. He is the epitome of underdog. 6th round draft pick, 199th pick in the draft. He had more negative comments than letters in his name, on his draft sheet. So he he came in, he said, I'm going to be the best decision the Patriots organization ever made, and the rest is history. So he took advantage of it, and he did his homework, and that's how it is. He's the living example, and he keeps going. He's still in his prime, in my personal opinion. He's coming down off of it, but he's 43 years old, won a 7 Super Bowl. I don't care how much you hate the guy. Although I will say Miami's been the only team that's beat him more than any other team in his era. But that is what it is. But and we still hold the undefeated season, the only one. But
right.
Thanks, Giants. But yeah, man.
Dude, that was crazy, man. Like, I was thoroughly and absolutely shocked at how that turned out. Like, I knew when Tom Brady decided to go to Tampa that they would be good, because Tampa's always had a really good squad. Just Jameis Winston didn't know how to
play quarterback.
Yeah, he just didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But man, when he got down there and AB gave him pretty much leeway to bring players in that he liked, aka Gronk and Antonio Brown, I was like, I honestly believe they're going to win the Super Bowl, because how often does a dude go, yeah, this is my first year here. Oh, by the way, I need y'all to spend more money on these 2 particular people so that we can get, and let's go get Fournette, by the way, because that was him too, to go get Fournette.
Let me tell you something, man. Like, Antonio Brown really didn't impact his season that much, and neither did Gronk. But I'll tell you what, though, Fournette, that man ran like there was no tomorrow last night. Son,
he ran
I think
hard.
One play, I counted like 4 broken tackles.
Yeah, he ran like a beast. I think what Tom Brady brought to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was the belief of they could win. I mean, they were already, it's like I said, they were already good, but they didn't have the quarterback behind them. And then you have a team that the whole world, no matter who you ask, goes, yeah, they pretty good. Their quarterback just sucks. Yeah, they can make it if they only had a quarterback. And then they end up with Tom Brady. I think when he got down there and once he got everybody clicking, they just believed so much that they could win with this dude that it was crazy. Like, they played lights out against Aaron Rodgers. Like, they were dope against Green Bay. But I was telling a friend of mine, when I watched the pregame show and your boy Jason Pierre-Paul, JPP, when that dude with a straight face, no smile, not even like he was joking, but with full confidence, was like, I ain't got to prepare for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes got to prepare me because it's easy. I just have to go get him. When he was so serious about that, I was like, I honestly don't think they're going to lose now. Like, that dude was so like, I don't have nothing else in my brain except for I got to go get him. And I was like, if the front four, if that's all they care about, they don't even care about the back end. They only know that they got to get that dude. That's going to be a long day. And what did they say? They only blitzed 10% out that whole game, dude. Like, their front four had them in lock. And I was like, that's...
According to Next Gen, I just looked it up. According to Next Gen Stats, Patrick Mahomes ran for 497 yards in getting away from the defense.
Bruh.
That's it.
That's crazy. I mean, that's a wonderful and absolute way to look at it, that defense wins championships.
Yep.
It doesn't even matter how you look at it. Defense wins championships because Mahomes was running for his life and Tom Brady hit the ground one time.
Yep.
like that's the difference in the game, man. You know, my boy called me and like he was saying, hey, if you got an all-world defense, what you gonna do? If they stop, it doesn't matter what squads you have on the offense. You can have all-world offense, every top Hall of Fame player on offense, period. But if the defense is touching the quarterback, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Well, look, my man, I appreciate you so much coming in and chilling out and hooking up with us today, bro. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Everybody else out there, check out these links and everything to Hollow Intent. Make sure you go check out their music. Go, like and subscribe and follow and show support. That's what this thing is all about. So, everybody get out there and make sure you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And show them the kind of love that they deserve. And then, we're going to keep watching them rise.
Hey, man, I appreciate you having us, and everybody also do the same for Ryze-Up. These guys have been fantastic.
Man, I appreciate it. Well, you guys go. Everybody out there and, our internet family, y'all have a good night. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe. Do the things that you need to do. Take care of yourselves, and we'll holler at you later. So we'll talk to you. Peace out.
Later.
Yo, man, thanks.